son of a bitch.
Bring him on. I prefer a straight fight to all this sneaking around.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Oh, come on, bro. It's the wars.
So here we are, smack dab in the middle of Disney Plus Day at D23. This is The Wars and More. I'm Joe. Of course, with me is my good buddy Doug. Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, Joe. How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. So we're right smack dab in the middle.
Right.
Disney Plus Day is here. D23's coming this weekend. So information's still scant.
Yes. I'm sure.
So while this is all going on, there have been some announcements that we will discuss.
Okay.
But as far as the deep dive into the Disney Plus Day content and what happens at D23, we don't have all that yet. So
right.
That will come in the next episode.
Yes, we'll be on it.
We'll be on it. It's weird timing.
Yes. Inconvenient for us.
Very, very inconvenient.
But hey, these things work that way sometimes.
It was worth a good laugh, right?
Yes.
Like we're sitting down like, what the hell do we like? So we had discussed delaying recording this week.
Right.
Because of D23.
Yes, we did.
But looking at the D23 schedule, all right, we may have delayed for next to no reason.
Which is a scary prospect, so yeah.
It's a scary prospect. But at the same time, we already know a lot about what's going on, right? So as far as new announcements, I don't expect a lot out of D23.
Right.
I expect maybe a sneak peek at something that we weren't expecting.
Yeah, maybe a little Bad Batch or something. That'd be nice.
Little Bad Batch. Maybe something from Ahsoka for the masses, not the...
Oh, right.
Stuff we're sneaking from the people that didn't stick to their don't share this vow.
Yeah.
But looking at the schedule, there's only one thing that stands out to me that might have Star Wars content involved. And that's coming up on Saturday on the main stage at 10 a.m. The Studio Showcase Day 2, Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century Studios. That's all that has Lucasfilm or Star Wars in the description.
Wow.
That I can see.
Okay.
I may have overlooked something. They got 5 stages. So
right.
3 days, 5 stages. You know, there's and the smaller stages have more events each day. So I just may have overlooked something.
Okay. But as of right now, it's kind of hit or miss as to whether or not there's going to be a big
windfall. I would think big reveal, probably going to be on one of the top 3 stages.
Right.
As far as the top 3 stages, I don't see anything that sticks out.
Gotcha.
Now, we all know conventions, right? Sometimes descriptions are deceiving, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they throw a little something in here that you didn't see coming. And then you look back and it's like, oh, that technically fit the description a little bit.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, so next week we'll look at what they do at Disney or at D23 Expo. And of course the Disney Plus Day stuff, whatever we can get through.
Right.
Because we know we got that, the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing, right? That like behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So try to get through that, discuss that a little bit. And, you know, maybe there's some other little things like remember before they did Disney Plus Day, I think it was Disney Plus Day, and they did like biomes and.
Yeah, there was that kind of stuff for sure.
That was Disney Plus Day stuff, right? Or was it Star Wars Day?
I think it was Disney Plus Day. It was some day like that.
Yeah, there's always something small that sneaks in, right?
Right.
So I haven't been through the whole lineup yet. I was trying to look, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because they've got their hands in a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
So trying to parse out all the Star Wars stuff was tricky.
Disney owns entertainment now. That's just how it is. It's
Funny way to say the world.
well, yeah, that too.
All right. In other news, the Book of Boba Fett won a Emmy for outstanding special visual effects.
Of course they did. It's
Big shocker. Like, well, my first response was, "Wait, the Emmys happened?"
yeah, there is that.
And no, it was the Creative Arts Emmys, so it was like one of the 17 Emmy shows that they do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is kind of like off season for that, isn't it?
Is it off season for the Emmys?
I don't know. I always thought all those shows were like in January, February area, but who knows?
It's all getting muddled anymore. We talk about this ad nauseum, right?
Right. I don't know, man. This is one of those things that, you know, the wife and I used to sit down and we used to watch and used to root for our favorite shows and stuff like that. But now since everything's like streaming and, you know, appointment watching is gone and, you know, all that, it's like, and there's so much content out there. It's like, we didn't even recognize some of the stuff that's on there on the Emmys. It's like,
Okay. So the primetime Emmys are set for Monday, September 12th.
Okay.
At 8 p.m. East.
Okay.
So the primetime Emmys have not happened yet. They happen this upcoming Monday.
Right.
I don't even, like, the Emmys snuck up on me. I don't even know what Star Wars nominations are in there.
Yeah, I know. Kind of crazy.
If any.
Not used to Star Wars nominations being in the Emmys, to be honest.
Yeah, Star Wars and TV typically didn't happen, so.
Right.
I assume there's some.
You would think so.
I assume there's at least something for Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
So, yeah, I have to look. Didn't know they were happening. Well, it's not like there's an award show season anymore, right? Like
that's what I was thinking. Is like, I thought all this stuff happened in the winter, but you know,
it's just the award show after award show.
That's the thing, you know. There's Emmys.
Because what we just had the VMAs, which are hardly about video,
right?
Video music awards now. Like it's whatever,
right?
And then there's what just before that was the ESPYs or some shit like that.
Oh, maybe. And then, you know, I'm used to the big ones, right? You know, there's the Oscars and the Golden Globes, and you know, it's like, oh my gosh, way too many of that.
Tell you when those are happening.
Yeah, it's too much to keep track of.
Yeah, I think they've just gotten too lame to care about anymore. So
exactly.
So, all right, Rosario Dawson.
Yeah,
kind of going all over the map already. Look at that.
It's all right. It's how we do
our
things.
Style.
That's right.
So she was doing an interview with Screen Rant to promote Clerks 3, and well, when you're out promoting something else, of course, you got to talk Star Wars.
Right. Especially when you're still working on Star Wars, right? Yeah. We're anticipating something you're going to be in Star Wars.
So she says, yes, we're still filming it right now. We just have a couple months left. It's going great. It's really amazing learning martial arts in my 40s. It's super amazing, and I don't use that word very lightly. My grandmother used to say, amazing is 2 blue horses. If you ever said something was amazing, because it'd be like, no, amazing is 2 blue horses, that pizza slice probably isn't amazing.
I love the way Rosario Dawson's grandmother thinks.
Yes.
Because, you know, you can say stuff like that. Yes. Oh my God, this pizza is amazing. No. It might taste pretty good. Amazing it is not. That's
well, I will say that about my generation, right?
Right?
My generation started this trend of making everything amazing.
Yes.
You know, like pizza, amazing. Like,
Right.
oh, it's amazing pizza.
Yeah.
Really? Look,
Yeah.
that pizza better have something really special going on to be amazing, right? It's pizza.
Exactly.
You know, it's, I don't know if I should put it like this, but like pizza, dude, like it's poor people food.
Kind of. Really?
That's its inception, right?
Sure.
Pizza has been elevated,
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally.
but like looking back on it, like it's Italian depression food.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like macaroni and cheese, right? Like
Yes.
macaroni and cheese was depression food.
Exactly. This is, what do we have laying around? Well, we can make some bread. And we got some sauce and cheese. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've had people say this macaroni and cheese is amazing. I'm like, it's macaroni and cheese.
Yes. It can only get so good. That's
Like, yeah, there's a ceiling here, right? Like
exactly.
there's a ceiling here. Like, okay, yeah, like Kraft is the bottom.
Yes.
Actually, no, it gets worse than Kraft. So it either way,
Right.
it's macaroni and cheese, right?
One thing I can tell you for sure is it sure as hell isn't two blue horses.
No, I mean,
'Cause
one,
seeing
it's not
blue
one
horses-
blue horse, right? Like,
That would be freaking amazing. Yes.
like one blue horse is like, so I like that though. Like it's one blue horse is like, whoa.
Yeah. That's not even amazing.
But two, yeah, one blue horse isn't amazing, but two, that's amazing.
Exactly.
As if we've seen a blue horse.
Yeah. But I do love that, you know, she's like, it's super amazing learning martial arts in her 40s. You know, I gotta say, being in my 40s, yeah, that would be amazing because, you know, it takes a little more effort to do that sort of thing these days, you know, so yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. Like, I can't imagine trying to learn martial arts in your 40s, right? And like, dude, I decided to learn ice hockey in my 30s.
Right.
I can't imagine trying to learn martial arts.
Well, all I can say is from what we've seen so far of Ahsoka in The Mandalorian, she's doing a fabulous job at it. So, you know, can't wait to see what's coming in this show.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I guess I went real out of order here.
That's all right.
So back to Disney Plus Day.
Okay.
So Disney Plus Day's here. It's upon us.
Yeah.
But there are things to talk about because they go on until September 19th. So there's some deals.
Okay.
So for new and eligible returning subscribers, you can get a 1 month Disney Plus subscription for $1.99.
Less than $2.
Less than $2.
Wow. That's a deal.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal if you just wanted to binge some stuff and then cancel it again.
I guess so. You know, hey.
I know a lot of people that do that, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah. Yeah, I've heard of the same thing.
And I think Disney just thought like, oh no, we're not going to have this issue. Wrong.
Right.
So you're way wrong.
But with a deal like that, they could announce some huge numbers next month. You know.
Oh yeah.
We've got 150 million subscribers last month. Yeah.
I mean, you really should do that last month. It's going to make the quarterly earnings awesome.
Exactly.
But anywho.
Right.
There are some other perks. Some of them are like, oh yay, right? Like I have a Disney Plus subscription, so I can save a bunch of money if I spend thousands of dollars.
Oh, that's convenient. Yeah.
Right. So this is some of the stuff for current subscribers. Special access to Shop Disney merchandise, and that includes some upcoming curated special edition, right? Like,
Ooh.
so special for Disney Plus originals and Disney Plus day premieres, things like that. So you get first shot. It's not special edition, it's first shot. Let's be real.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're going to be coming out with merchandise for those things that I just mentioned. Disney Plus day premieres, Disney Plus originals, and more. They're going to be coming out with that stuff. Disney Plus subscribers are going to get early access.
Okay.
That's what I extrapolate from this.
Makes sense.
There's a Disney Cruise Line offer. As far as these big things, if you're really interested, you can head on over and find that.
Right.
There's Walt Disney World Resort offers. You can get a free 6-month free trial to Nat Geo Digital.
Okay.
So if you're really interested in National Geographic, that's a pretty cool deal.
Yep. Totally.
An Uber One offer, so 6 months free Uber One membership. I have no idea what the hell Uber One is.
I gotta be honest, neither do I. But hey, if you want it, there it is.
So, bonus points for Disney Movie Insiders. So if you link your two accounts, you can get 150 bonus points, and you can continue to earn 50 points per month for as long as your account is active and linked.
Wow.
It's not too bad if you have both, right?
Right.
Disney Parks early entry. And then this one was interesting to me. So Disney Plus fan favorite screenings at AMC theaters. So from September 8th through the 19th, select AMC theaters will celebrate Disney Plus Day with screenings of fan favorite movies, including Walt Disney Animation Studios' Encanto, Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, Thor: Ragnarok, Cars, and Newsies.
Huh.
So tickets are $5 per screening. That's a good deal.
Really? Yeah, that's cool.
And are available to everyone. I was like, oh.
Wait. Available to everyone.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And attendees will receive a free Disney Plus poster while supplies last. And then special concessions offer will be available for Disney Plus subscribers. So get your limited edition cup. That's what that means.
Heck yeah. I want that cup.
Or a popcorn bucket, something like that.
Right. Totally.
I could be wrong. Maybe you get like a 25% off coupon or something.
Interesting thought.
Probably not that high, though. Because 25% movie concessions, that's a good chunk of change.
Right. Yeah. Movie concessions are a good chunk of change. So
that's what I mean. Like 25% for movie concessions would be a big, like, whoa, let's not get carried away.
But you could do that. I mean, when you're making like 12,000% profit.
Yeah, when you're selling a bag of popcorn for $10, yeah.
Exactly.
You can do that.
Right. Yes. Because instead of
the
12,000%
is
profit,
not exactly high.
It's only 8,000% profit.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, you can have a liter of pop.
Right.
It's $8. What?
Exactly.
Like a 2 liter is like $1.50.
Not anymore. Inflation's a bitch.
I know. Oh man, like I don't think it's been $1.50 for a while.
I know.
I say that I'm just showing like this is the part where I'm joining you, Doug. Right? Like,
exactly.
I'm showing my age.
Exactly.
Oh, I remember getting 99-cent 2 liters.
Oh, that was totally a thing. Like a lot.
Then everybody stopped buying sugary pop and it went up. It was like, what the hell?
Right. It's true.
Doesn't make any sense. So anyway, those are the Disney Plus Day offerings for existing subscribers. I will say that, like, I'm very interested in going to see Rogue One for $5.
That would be awesome. Now I just got to find an AMC near me.
Yeah, right. So, all right. What next? All right. This one pissed me off.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there to lead off.
Okay.
So I've made my distaste for news headlines known.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So when I read this headline, I got super excited because there's another thing I've made very known: how much I love the character Hondo Ohnaka.
Right.
So when I see Jim Cummings teases live-action crossover appearance of Hondo Ohnaka, I got super excited and I clicked on this.
Heck yeah.
And then I was led into a deep, dark underworld of disappointment.
As per usual.
As per usual. As per usual. So this was with the direct.com, I believe.
Okay.
So Jim Cummings was asked if we might be seeing Hondo in live action in the near future or in The Bad Batch Season 2. And he replied, probably yes and yes. And that pumped my excitement up, right?
Right, yeah.
I read that, I'm like, oh, here we go. And then he says, but they haven't talked to me about it. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, I'm there. I ain't going nowhere.
So,
Wah, wah, wah.
yeah, so what does yes and yes mean? Headline should be
I don't know. Like,
Cummings
even if
trolls
someone
crowd.
else was doing it, how would he know if they ain't talked to him?
Right.
So that automatically makes the headline BS.
Exactly.
So, and he was asked, like, what character he would want to interact with most. And he says, it would definitely be Ahsoka. My poor kid misses me. I can't deny her of me.
Nice.
Okay. I think he's starting to take his role a little seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, actors can take ownership of a role, you know.
but he's like, the poor kid misses me.
Right.
That's where I'm like, he's starting to take his role a little seriously.
Yeah. That's funny.
Pretty soon he's going to be doing some swindling stuff. Oh, look at the time, like.
Right. Well, I got to tell you, seeing Hondo in live action would be amazing. But,
right.
My God, that guy's got to get around the galaxy. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, we started seeing him in the Clone Wars, right? So
then he added, this is where it got funny. So, like, this made it a little worth the click, right?
Okay.
Because he says, can you believe he didn't put me in The Mandalorian? Whatever. My girlfriend was in it.
Nice. That's funny. I imagine he's got to be Dave, huh?
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah. I could see Dave putting him in Ahsoka. I mean, he's already dealt with the Rebels crew, so it would be funny.
It would be funny. So, I guess while we're doing this, we might as well keep doing this. So, Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one too.
So, he was asked if he would reprise his Hux role.
Right. Yeah. It's funny. He says, of course I would. He was really interesting, and I think there's a lot I could do more with him. Goes on. I don't see them making the call. I'm not sure anybody's clamoring for a Hux sequel or prequel, but yeah, of course, those movies are amazing. It's amazing. So once again, this is just a generic question that the big headline is, he's ready to return, but not that there's anything to return to,
Well, not that there's anything to return to.
I mean, no.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead.
Well, okay. Yeah. So they could do a prequel, right? I mean, and okay. I hate to even go here, but there was a bit of the story of Hux in the Aftermath books. And he's young. So there's actually kind of like a prequel story that could be told. There's like a big gap from there to where we meet him in The Force Awakens. So there's space there to tell a story. I just, I don't know. Just asking everybody who's ever been in Star Wars, hey, you ready to come back? It's and leading off with these headlines that are, hey, they're ready. And it's like, well, wait, there's something going on? Oh, no, nothing's going on? Okay. Stop talking about it then,
Right.
I mean, that's, I don't know. I mean, that goes right along with what you're saying. It's like basically trolling us with these headlines.
Oh, they're loving that.
Yeah, totally.
Loving that. But I think it's important to do this, right? Like, oh, they tease a reset. But they're not trolling us with the headlines, right? It's not Disney putting out these headlines.
No. It's these websites and things, that are putting these headlines out there. They know these headlines are going to get more people to click on them this way. That's what it boils down to. I mean, I'm sure these actors would like to just go through their interviews and talk about, for this, Domhnall Gleeson was there to talk about the new series he's in called The Patient, right? Rosario Dawson was talking about Clerks 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jim Cummings, he was just, he's making an appearance at a Dragon Con, but it's like, I can kind of understand the Star Wars questions with the Jim Cummings one, but it's I don't know. We don't know of anything that you're going to be doing in the future for Star Wars, but would you? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's weird. All this stuff going on, and this is what we got. Like,
exactly.
Yes and yes, but they ain't talked to me about it. I mean, let's be real. Like, reading that's kind of a little bit of a troll job on his part. Like,
a little bit, yeah.
There's a little bit of trolling going on there.
I mean, we can pick that sentence apart, right? So, if he comes out, probably yes and yes. I mean, it's almost like he's wavering. Should I say something? Should I not? And he says yes and yes. But then he thinks better of what he's about to say and says, but they haven't talked to me about it. Maybe he's,
Yeah, then his Disney chip kicks in and says,
exactly.
Correct it.
The Disney, yes, the inhibitor chip. Every actor's installed an inhibitor chip from Disney. Yes, exactly. I'm sure that's how it works.
Wow, didn't realize they were making a documentary.
Right. The Clone Wars was prophetic. It's I mean,
it's real, man.
They've probably got a Disney representative in the audience. Oh, there he goes. Nope. Sorry. I just
okay, I need the footage. Because does he go, what?
Exactly. But they haven't talked to me about it.
I mean, they ain't talked to me. They ain't talked to me yet.
Yes.
There's a cowboy hat in the front row.
Right. Better shut up.
Don't make me use the other button.
Right. Wow. Is that the one where they, like the one they installed on Anakin? They blow you up.
Yep, you get too far out of line and they blow you up. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Man, this conversation went dark. Okay.
It did. Oh, man, that took a turn.
It
That
did.
took a turn.
It did.
I came here to bitch about headlines. We're talking about.
But hey, I mean,
Here to talk about headlines. We're starting the Disney inhibitor chip conspiracy theory.
yes, exactly. I like it. It's, kind of works though. It's like with as many NDAs as these actors have to sign.
Right. Man, these contracts are getting crazy.
Exactly. They sign, it's like, okay, and here's your chip. We'll just be installing this now. And it's like, what?
No, come with me.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Should probably move on before we get too carried away.
Exactly. Because my brain's already, the wheels are turning. Yeah.
What's next?
Exactly.
All right. So one more thing here. John Williams,
The Maestro.
the maestro. Still doing it, man.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about him last week,
Right?
and we were like, wow, he really wants to do James Bond?
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the very next week, he's out and debuts new music.
Not only is he like scoring for Indiana Jones, which we knew, right? But the guy's out performing live with an orchestra. It's like you can't stop this guy. He
No doubt about that.
yeah, he let's see. So this is last Friday. He's performing at the Hollywood Bowl, and he tells a little story about, scoring Indiana Jones with James Mangold, and they're working on a piece, and James Mangold says, "Hey, why don't you play this at the bowl next week?" And he's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, play it." And sure enough, that's what he did. So we can check out a little piece of it here and, get a little taste. How's that?
Sounds good. All right, so interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's,
It's very low key. It
Yes.
reminds me a lot of was it Marianne, right?
right.
Of her theme
Yeah.
in Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Marion. Yeah. Yeah.
Marianne.
Yeah. 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 Totally.
Marianne. The hell am I thinking?
And when he introduces this, and I'm going to encourage everyone to go look this up. You can see it on YouTube, and get the whole piece. We just played a portion, but he actually introduces it. You're talking about, this is Phoebe's theme at first, he says, and then, when that's Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and that's, to all of us Star Wars fans, that's L337. And,
but when talking Indiana Jones, it's what, Helena?
Helena, yeah. And so, character we're not familiar with, but he talks about her as a femme fatale, like what's the word he used? The impression I get is like, somebody, from back in the time period when Indiana Jones is supposed to be taking place, we're going to have to assume late 50s, early 60s at this point, right? You and I discussed that ahead, but
right. So when you're talking about this time frame and you say the words femme fatale, you're talking, you got this feminine person, very beautiful, right?
Right.
But she can kick your ass.
Exactly. Yes.
And I gotta say, I expected something a little more upbeat and kind of like,
I got a feeling
expressing that
this is going to be a portion, at least, like what we heard is going to be at a point in the film where there's less action going on. Maybe,
right.
Who knows?
Because I think what the audio portion here is, or I shouldn't say the audio portion. The music portion here is what, like 3 minutes?
Something like that. Maybe 3.5. Yeah.
So a little short for, a composition for a character. So maybe a little's left out here.
It's possible.
But maybe not. Maybe this is the whole composition. Maybe she has a secondary theme.
Sure. And, something John Williams is notorious for is you take this theme, this might be its original incarnation, and he'll use the same theme, but with different tempo and accents and volumes and different instrumentation to wind it up for a more in an action sequence or something like that. You never know. He does that kind of thing a lot, and he's good at it.
Right. Oh, for sure. I was really shocked at how, soft it was, how low key it was. Like,
oh yeah.
When he was describing it, I expected something with a little more, I expected something soft, but yet edgy.
Right. Yeah.
And that wasn't there. And I would assume, like I said, you got like Star Wars, for example, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like with you got Princess Leia's theme, and then you got Han and Leia's theme.
Right. It's true.
And there's those differences there. So you may have something that kind of,
well, just like Leia's theme and Han and Leia's theme, those two themes can kind of play off each other, and they do in the movies, and there could very well be something like that, to where like this theme could walk right into another, and maybe it's got more of that punch, that you're looking for. But yeah,
right. I mean, it's going to be Helena's theme is going to be a lot different than Helena and Indy are smacking Nazis theme, right? Like,
right, exactly. At this point, though, I think it's got to be Russians now, right?
Yeah, probably still Russians.
Yeah,
probably carrying that over from Crystal Skull.
Right.
Either that or they're going to Argentina.
Yeah. You know what? That'd be good. Go find them some more Nazis down there.
Yeah, he's like, these Soviets are boring. I want to go smack Nazis.
Exactly. But whatever the case, it was still good. And
yeah. Oh no, it's very good.
excited to see the movie for sure.
I mean, it's very John Williams.
Totally.
Yeah, it's very good. It's just not the way he described it.
Right.
I was expecting something a little different, but I guess that's John Williams for you, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely. It'll keep you on your toes.
on your toes. All right. I don't see anything else here, Doug. Do you? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
No, we good.
All right. Well, if you have anything to add, you can always email us, show@thewarsandmore.com. That's the best way to get a hold of us. We're also on social media, at The Wars and More on Twitter, facebook.com/thewarsandmore, at The Wars and More on Instagram. You can find all that and all the ways to find the show over at thewarsandmore.com. Any final thoughts this week, Doug?
No, I think we've about covered it.
All right. We will talk next week.